Okay, well, let's get some wisdom from the universe. What is it going to, what should the message be today? What is it about today? Guidance. And we're going to pull from the tarot as well, I think. Let's see what it says. Guidance about being pushed back, being on the edge. Okay. Guidance about being pushed back and being on the edge. And underneath of it is harmony. Okay, the foundation is harmony. And we have passion. Above it, there is passion of illusion, okay, fantasy, emotionally driven, and underneath of it, the manipulation, okay. Oh, okay. And last but not least is illuminate. Illuminate above it what's being held to in your world, and the foundation underneath of it, we have empathy. Okay. Okay, so this is, again, talking now, this is, I would say, the follow-up to the one I just did, the reading I just did on this rapture that's being put out, that's supposed to happen tomorrow, and we've got people really wound up in it. And rather than coming into harmony at the center of it, the foundation of harmony, they are feeling like they are pushed to an edge, okay? So if you come out of harmony and you are struggling with stuff, fighting with the energies, fighting with the things that are, you're no longer, you've rushed into this. He's got two different shoes on, so he rushed into this and has come out of harmony and now needs to have some guidance, some grounding, because really in this scenario, you're struggling and have left the harmony, okay? But our foundation is harmony. Unless we get into this mind spin and we let these energies overtake us, and then we get into this fantasy of feeling pushed to an edge. So again, going into it, we have to watch the passions. What is it that one is so passionate about that they are getting manipulated by it? Okay, manipulated by the passions, by the emotions, because this is also emotions, driven by emotions, false emotions, false light, barking mad, barking at the moon, okay? If you're barking at the moon, it's not going to help anything, okay? So look at what you're being manipulated by when it comes to passions. What is it that you are erroneously being driven by emotionally so that you have come to the point of feeling like you're on the edge. Okay? So it's time to illuminate, come to control, and see what you're holding on to in the world. What is it you are clinging to desperately? And begin to have some empathy. Listen more intently, okay? And make friends with harmony, okay? And know that there is divine guidance there. If you stop being manipulated, hold on, if I can get this out here, being manipulated by these passionate emotions, which are a fallacy, okay, which are being driven by fantasy, fallacy, barking mad, okay, that have you, again, on the edge. So it's time to look at what is being clung to, what is so afraid to be let go of in your daily life, in the happenings, because usually the pentacles, it's not always about money. It's about your daily living, the grounded, the daily happenings. Okay, 4 can be a place of balance or imbalance. If you're barking mad and being driven by these erroneous passions, then it's not something that's stable. And you need to illuminate, come to light, harmony of the universe, and having a bit more empathy when it comes to maybe trusting the universe, and don't allow yourself to be manipulated with this fallacy. Okay? So when this stuff comes up and you feel pushed to the edge, okay, and you're trying to hold on for dear life, recognize this is emotions being manipulated by false belief systems, and have a little bit of empathy for yourself. Don't get so wound up with it that you're afraid to let go of anything, that you're clinging on to it for life, and recognize that you can come into harmony if you trust the guidance of illumination, of illuminating. So look at these things. Where are they coming from? What is it that you're holding on to that is stressing you so badly that you're coming out of harmony? Okay? And have a little empathy with things. But there are some things you may have to look at, passions, things that you're passionate about that are not aiding you. Like we see a lot of people get passionate about this QAnon stuff and down this rabbit hole of delusion and are really driven by it, okay? They're being manipulated and they've come out of harmony and feel like they are on the edge, and it's just radical nonsense of emotional things that they're being driven by. But you might as well be barking at the moon, okay? Barking at the moon. So have some empathy. Listen well. Look at better messages that are coming in. Diamond, there are some things that can come in that can benefit one, okay? The bluebird of happiness, okay, can bring harmony rather than being caught up in trying to hang on to whatever fallacy, fantasy that's driving you to the edge by manipulation, okay? Because there is guidance available. There is harmony available, but you have to illuminate and see what are the false, where you're being manipulated by these false passions, okay, which are driving you to the point of being on the edge with everything and just clinging on to stuff for life. Okay? You can let go of it. Take a breath. Maybe, go out into nature, but take yourself someplace where you can relax and come back into harmony, back into balance, because it doesn't benefit anything to have this type of passion, which is a manipulation and just absolutely bordering on the side of madness that drives one to these levels that are just, again, to a point of feeling on edge. That's all I can say. On edge. Okay. So I'm going to leave this here, and thanks for tuning in. I hope somebody gets something of benefit for this, and we'll see you online.